Did you know that in just 3 years, by 2025, we're going to have some seriously awesome stuff happening on Mars? Get ready for some mind-blowing discoveries because things are about to get real exciting. No one. Brace yourselves for the landing of the Dragonfly spacecraft. NASA's planning something big with their Dragonfly spacecraft. It's set to land on Mars in 2025, and it'll be equipped with a bunch of cool instruments to explore the planet. One of the coolest is the mass spectrometer and time of flight, secondary ion mass analyzer, or MASTER. Get that name right? Well, basically this instrument will help us understand what the building blocks of life actually are. Yep, you heard me right. I'm talking about the origins of life itself. It's all thanks to the Dragonfly spacecraft. The plan is to investigate some rocks called mudstones that are rich in organic matter. This could provide some answers about how life began not just on Earth, but also out there in the universe. Don't miss out on this historic mission. Mark your calendars for July 2025, when Dragonfly is scheduled to touch down on Mars. It'll be an event you won't want to forget. But wait, there's more. Dragonfly isn't the only spacecraft heading to Mars in 2025. We've got another one to look out for called EXO. Short for exobiology, this European Space Agency, S-Rover, is also on a mission to hunt for signs of ancient life on our red planet neighbor. What's really cool about EXO is that it's designed to drill deep into the Martian surface, like way deeper than any other rover before it. This will allow us to analyze soil samples that have been exposed to the harsh environment of outer space, or the potentially hazardous conditions on the planet's surface. It's a brilliant idea that could lead to some groundbreaking discoveries. So keep an eye out for both Dragonfly and EXO in 2025, together. They'll embark on an incredible journey to uncover the secrets of Mars and perhaps answer one of humanity's biggest questions. Are we alone in the universe? And while we're on the topic of space exploration, let me tell you about an amazing project that I'm sure you'll love. They've got all sorts of cool stuff planned, and I couldn't wait to see what they come up with next. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Let's talk about the most exciting thing on the list. Perseverance's amazing adventures. That's right, the rover we sent to Mars in 2020 has some serious plans for the future. Just imagine the possibilities. By 2025, we'll be able to do things we've never done before on Mars. In fact, there's a good chance that this is where the first human settlements on Mars will be established. And it's thanks to the work that Percy's already done. This little rover has been busy exploring Mars like a champ. It's been hopping around the Jezero crater, taking selfies and collecting rock samples like a pro. But here's the best part. Perseverance has also found some pretty interesting stuff along the way, including rocks that are rich in oxygen and organic molecules. These are the kind of discoveries that make scientists drool with excitement. And if you thought that was cool, wait till I tell you about what's coming up next. Get ready to rock and roll, because the Super Puma helicopter is about to take flight on Mars. That's right, a helicopter. We're bringing a helicopter to Mars. And it's not just any ordinary chopper. It's a mini version called Ingenuity. But don't let its size fool you. This little heli has some serious horsepower. Now, you might be wondering why we need a helicopter on Mars. Well, it turns out that these choppers are way faster than rovers. Plus, they can fly over obstacles like rocks and sand dunes, which makes them the perfect vehicle for exploring the Martian landscape. The Super Puma will be able to go places that rovers simply can't, allowing us to discover even more incredible parts of the red planet. And the best part is that we can control it remotely from Earth. So if you're watching this from the comfort of your couch, you might just be able to steer the Super Puma yourself. Who knows? It's certainly possible. Just imagine the view you'll have as you soar above the Martian surface, taking in the stunning scenery below. It'll be like being on a Martian joyride. Next up, we've got something that'll make you say, "Holy smokes, get ready for the launch of the Psyche mission." That's right, we're sending a spacecraft to explore an asteroid. And not just any asteroid, mind you, but a special one named Psyche. What makes Psyche so special? Well, it turns out that this asteroid is actually the exposed core of an ancient planet. Talk about a cosmic coincidence. Scientists believe that Psyche was knocked out of orbit billions of years ago, and has been floating around the solar system ever since, and now we're going to pay it a visit. The Psyche mission will be a first of its kind, giving us unprecedented insights into the formation of planets and asteroids. It'll also help us better understand the history of our own solar system, And who knows, maybe we'll even find some signs of ancient life on Psyche. After all, anything is possible in the vast expanse of space. So mark your calendars for October 2023, when the Psyche mission is set to launch, and get ready for an adventure of a lifetime. Get ready for the Sample Retriever Lander, aka Sherlock? Yes, you heard me right. We use a lander to collect those precious rock samples that Percy has been gathering like a little squirrel, and then bam, bring them back to Earth. Imagine the possibilities. We'll be able to study Martian rocks up close and personal, looking for signs of ancient life. Maybe even discovering new forms of chemistry and geology. Who knows what secrets Mars is hiding? This mission is a true testament to international collaboration, as the Sample Retriever Lander is a joint effort between NASA and the European Space Agency. ESA? Two heads are better than one, right? And in this case, two space agencies are working together to make one epic mission. But wait, there's more. The Sample Retriever Lander is not just a rock-collecting machine. It's also got some serious scientific chops. The Sample Retriever Lander will carry a variety of instruments that will analyze the rocks and soil on Mars. One of the coolest is the SuperCam 8, which will use a laser to zap rocks and vaporize them for analysis. Talk about a rock-solid mission. Another instrument that has me excited is the French Raman spectrometer, which will shoot lasers at rocks to identify their chemical composition. That's right. We're literally going to blast rocks to figure out what they're made of. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, you might be wondering why we're going through all this trouble to bring Martian rocks back to Earth. Well, turns out that we can learn a lot from these rocks. By studying Martian rocks and soil, we can learn about the planet's history, such as how it formed, whether it ever had oceans or lakes, and whether it was ever habitable. This knowledge will help us understand not only Mars, but also the history of our own planet Earth. And who knows? Maybe we'll even find some signs of ancient life on Mars. So when can we expect these Martian treasures to arrive? Well, according to NASA, the earliest we can expect the Sample Retriever mission to launch is in 2026, and it will take about 2 years to reach Mars, so it looks like we all have to wait a bit longer to get our hands on those rocks. But trust me, it'll be worth the wait. So get ready for the Sample Retriever mission. It's going to be a blast. With all these missions on the horizon, 2025 is shaping up to be an exciting year for space exploration. So keep your eyes on the skies and your minds open to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Who knows what other surprises the universe has in store for us?